welcome back to the channel. I'm Stacy and you're watching Pop Culture Time Machine, where we hit rewind and relive the legendary, the cringy, and the unforgettable moments that happened this very week, way back when. All right, let's kick it off with the first Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony, which took place on January 23rd, 1986 in New York City. This was a major moment in music history and had a significant impact on pop culture. Before this, rock music wasn't always taken seriously by mainstream culture. It was sometimes seen as rebellious teen noise. The Hall of Fame validated rock as an important cultural and artistic movement, putting it alongside classical music, literature, and fine arts. It acknowledged the influence of rock on society, fashion, attitudes, and youth culture. The first inductees included legends like Chuck Berry, James Brown, Ray Charles, Elvis Presley, and Sam Cooke. Highlighting these artists cemented their influence on future generations, not just in music, but in fashion, performance style, and social attitudes. It reconnected audiences with the roots of rock, showing how African American artists and early blues shaped modern pop culture. The ceremony itself was broadcasted and covered widely, turning music history into primetime entertainment. It also helped create a celebrity culture around musicians, giving them a permanent platform in pop culture. It inspired similar institutions and celebrations for music genres like hip hop, country, and soul. The Hall of Fame created a cultural archive that fans could visit, study, and celebrate. It encouraged fans to learn about the history of music, which influenced movies, documentaries, TV shows, and even fashion trends. It inspired by classic rock icons. By honoring rock legends, it solidified rock's place in mainstream culture and influenced fashion like leather jackets, hairstyles, and stage personas of early rock stars. In language and attitude, a rock and roll rebellion became a cultural influence. For media, music videos, documentaries, and biopics celebrating rock history. In short, the first Rock and Roll Hall of Fame ceremony celebrated rock music as a cultural force, preserved the legacies of pioneers, and shaped how generations view music, style, and cultural influence. It wasn't just an award, it was a pop culture milestone that turned music history into a shared story for the public. Let's not forget those iconic TV shows like CBS's 48 Hours, which debuted on January 19th, 1988, and it had a notable impact on pop culture, especially in how Americans consumed news and true crime stories. 48 Hours focused on in depth reporting, investigative journalism, and real life crime stories, different from typical nightly news. It made viewers interested in following complex cases and seeing detailed coverage of events that might otherwise have gone unnoticed. The show helped bridge the gap between hard news and storytelling, influencing how news could be both informative and entertaining. 48 Hours is one of the earliest TV shows to make real life crime a mainstream genre. It inspired later true crime story shows and documentaries like Dateline NBC, Forensic Files, streaming true crime series on Netflix and Hulu. This helped create a cultural fascination with real life mysteries and criminal investigations, which is huge in pop culture today. The show used reenactments, interviews, and real evidence to tell stories like mini dramas, which was innovative for a news program. These techniques influenced not just news shows, but also crime dramas, documentaries, and even fictional TV series, blending fact with compelling narrative. By covering high profile and sometimes overlooked crimes, 48 Hours made the public more aware of legal processes, social issues, personal safety. Many viewers started following cases more closely, and the show contributed to the rise of the armchair detective culture. 48 Hours helped solidify true crime as a mainstream genre. It made investigative reporting exciting and culturally relevant, influencing how media portrays crime, justice, and morality. The show just also cemented CBS as a leader in long form news storytelling alongside regular entertainment programming. In retrospect, CBS's 48 Hours didn't just report the news, it turned investigative journalism into compelling TV. It inspired the modern true crime obsession and shaped storytelling in both news and entertainment. It made watching real life mysteries a pop culture habit. Here's your Did You Know of the Week. The Boeing 747, also known as the Jumbo Jet, made its first commercial flight on January 22, 1970, between New York JFK and London Heathrow. The 747 could carry hundreds of passengers, far more than previous jets, making long distance international travel more accessible. This helped transform air travel from a luxury for the wealthy into something more mass market, changing how people experience the world. The jumbo jet became a cultural icon of the 1970s, a symbol of technological achievement, globalization, and modern life. It appeared in movies, TV shows, and magazines as a status symbol, travel, and innovation. With cheaper, faster flights, more people could visit foreign countries, leading to cross cultural exchange on a scale never seen before. Cities like London, New York, Tokyo, and Paris became global destinations influencing food, music, fashion, and entertainment worldwide. The 747 was featured in films, TV shows, and music, often representing adventure, glamour, or danger. Think airplane disaster movies in the 1970s and 80s. Its size and design made it instantly recognizable, helping cement the image of the big jet as part of modern life. Airlines could operate more efficiently, leading to growth in the travel and tourism industry. It helped shape the global economy and made the world feel more connected, influencing international business, culture, and even pop music tours. In short, the first international flight of the Boeing 747 changed the way people traveled, brought the world closer together, and became a cultural icon of modernity and adventure. It wasn't just an airplane, it was a symbol of the jet age in global pop culture. And that's a wrap on This Week in Pop Culture History. Which memory hit you the hardest? Also, let me know in the comments what you remember from this week in a past year, any year. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss a throwback. I'm Stacy, and I'll see you next Thursday, same time, same retro channel.